Hello again. Today I will be doing the peer review for Alex Fisher's essay number 2. And for the introduction, I thought it was effective. It not only introduced the thesis, but it provided sort of a nuance for the other options beside college. And I thought it also did a great job on defining your definition of potential value. So for question number 2, I thought the draft was engaging because the analysis and introduction of the sources was spot on in my opinion. And when you were talking about the having knowledge is a blessing, but you should take it with a grain of salt, and then touching on the point of doing what you want and not having outside sources have too much of an impact on you, because you could go for one reason that people are telling you to, but you might not enjoy it and you want to switch over to what you want to do. I thought that was a good point, and I really thought it shows that college is extremely versatile with degree choices, and you can always change at any time. So for question number 3, I would definitely say that this essay makes a logical argument. This essay definitely addresses multiple sides to the argument of whether a college degree is valuable or not. For example, when you talked about the how the world wouldn't turn without people such as carpenters or construction workers or plumbers, I thought that was a good point, and because it shows that a college degree is useful but not always mandatory, and you can go into trades and do something in there, and you can be just as well off as getting a college degree. So to answer question number 4, in the last paragraph, the final sentence is missing a period, and the sentence before that, the part where you were talking about the world you have left to come, that kind of sounds off. So I would revise that and maybe change the wording on that. Overall, another thing that I would revise providing providing more argument and more strong of an argument for one side, because you do a good job listing out multiple arguments for the paper. It just doesn't seem like there's an overwhelming argument for one side. And I also noticed that the thesis also seems somewhat ambiguous, and it didn't really seem like it fully declared what you wanted to argue about. So I would just refocus the thesis to address the nuance of other points, but to specifically state your argument. And after that, I would find places in your essay to argue your stance stated in the thesis, and just having that argument that you choose to side with in your thesis, and implement that throughout your paper. So for question number 5, my favorite aspect of the paper is the amount of different stances addressing this particular argument, which I think it definitely adds complexity to this topic of what you're talking about. And for question number 6, I'm going to skip that one because I already addressed in question number 4 about the thesis problem and the argument problem, so that's why I'm skipping the 6th question. So for question number 7, in my opinion, I thought the sources had clear in-text citations, but they may be incorrect. I'm not completely sure. But and I also thought that the sources provided good contribution to the paper, but also I'm not sure if they were used or introduced correctly or not. They seem like they were to me, but there may be something wrong. I'm not 100% sure. And for question number 8, overall, it seems like you're on track to creating a good essay. It seems good right now, so just fix a little things and it should be an awesome essay. So thank you for listening.